Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. My name's Destiny. We're gonna do book things here today. And today I thought I'd come to you with my weekly check-in. So as of the end of April pretty much, I decided I wasn't gonna do vlogs anymore. I just haven't had time to vlog, and with Ollie getting bigger, when I get home, I just want to spend time with her, cook us dinner, and then I spend my nights picking up the house and filming other videos. So vlog check-ins were kind of boring. It's not like I took y'all anywhere or anything like that. If you enjoyed the vlog footage, you enjoyed the vlog videos, let me know and I can start doing them again. But for now, I'm just gonna stop, and I may stop for the month of June as well and try picking them up in July. If that's something y'all want, just let me know. But I thought I would do a weekly check-in. Oh, I can't think of her name now. I had it and it's gone. Road Reads, I'll leave her link below. We have vastly different reading tastes, but she does a weekly check-in. She doesn't do vlogs, she does a weekly check-in, and I really love hearing her weekly check-ins because you kind of get to hear about what she's reading in the moment, and she can give you complete thoughts about books. So this is gonna be the first one of those. They are probably gonna get shorter as it goes along because I don't usually get much read during the week unless it's an audiobook. But I did want to go ahead and do this one for the 1st of May through today. Today's the 16th, so we're getting like a half month check-in. With that being said, I have read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Agatha Christie's this month. I am absolutely loving them. Maybe more than that. Pause for 1 second. Hold on. 7, that's in the new journal. And then in the old journal, no, 8. I've read 8 Agatha Christie's this month. I started in April and I read one of them. I was trying to see if I could find it here. Nope, I don't know what it was. I started in April and absolutely fell in love with her Poirot series. And so I made myself a little printout that folds out that I can see all of the books she wrote, and my goal is to read them all. I don't have a timeline for this or anything like that, but since I decided on this goal, I have read 8 of them. And honestly, a couple weren't even on my list, or at least one wasn't on my list, and I figured, why not? I absolutely love them. I should go ahead and pick them up. That's the other one. I finished 9 because I finished one yesterday. It's not in my book journal yet. I'm gonna update it here in a minute. So the first thing I finished in May was This Darkness Is Mine. It is by the same author that did Female the Species, and this one was twisted and weird, and mental health plays a lot into it. It follows a girl who is just like the perfect daughter. She gets all A's in school, she does everything she's supposed to, she has everything planned, she has the perfect boyfriend, like everything. And then all of a sudden, weird shit starts happening that she does not remember. The school bad boy claims that she gave him her number, even though she never did. She didn't remember giving him her number. And talks about them sneaking out together, and she doesn't remember it. And she comes to find out that she was a twin, and she absorbed her twin in the womb. And now she believes her twin is controlling her body. It is creepy. It is fucked up. I mean, fucked up. And it makes a point of why mental health is so important, and why as parents we should believe our children when they tell us something, and that it's not a bad thing if they need mental health services. I mean, it was weird. It honestly strikes me as a Books on Lala book. If you've never heard of her, I'll link her below as well. She likes weird books, and Not that I've ever picked up any of her weird books, but she talks about them and how she can't really explain or she'll spoil it, and that's kind of this one. And like, it's just freaking crazy. And by the end of it, I'm not sure if she had like DID or something or what was going on, but it was crazy. I think I ended up only giving it 4 stars. It's not something I see myself reading again. I do own it. I actually got it from the dollar store, or the $1.25 tree. I bought it there back when it was just the Dollar Tree, and it just drew me in. And I'm figuring since it was there, like, not a lot of people liked it, but I enjoyed it a lot, and I will keep it on my shelves as a conversation piece because it's one of those that makes you think. And I want to have my own book club so I can make other people read this and like hear their opinions of whether she was crazy or not. But yeah, it was really good. The next one I finished was Agatha Christie. I'm not going to go into too many details of these because there is 9 of them. But I finished Murder of Roger Ackroyd, Peril at End House, The Big Four, The Mystery of the Blue Train, Murder on the Orient Express, Lord Egwar Dies, Black Coffee, and then I finished Murder at Styles. Am I right? The Murder at Styles. I want to say is what it was called. Yeah, I know it was. I finished it. I am loving Agatha Christie's writing. I honestly, Poirot is smarter than I will ever be, and he connects these little details that flabbergast me. Ever since I started reading it, I've found myself more detail oriented and like not really looking at the big picture, but looking at the details, which is something I've been trying to work on anyway. So that has helped. I absolutely love all of them. Most of them I give 4 or 5 stars, all except the Big Four. I gave it 3. I feel like while it was good, Agatha tried to solve too many mysteries in one book. I really wish they had broke them into separate books, and like she had wrote a book for each mystery that led him to the Big Four. I think that would have been really interesting and a better take on it. It reminds me of a Criminal Minds episode, or really Criminal Minds, CSI, all of them do it where they have one big bad for like a season where all their cases keep linking them back to this big bad. CSI Vegas, the new one, does that as well. And I find that entertaining, and I find it interesting to see how it all connects and how they connect it all. I think that would have been really cool to watch Poirot do. But in between the Agatha Christie's, I finished one physical book, which was Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo. I loved it. A lot of people talk about how they're annoyed. I absolutely loved it. I can't wait for number 3. I can't wait. I don't want to give that much away, but it was a 5-star read. If you have read it, my spoiler field review is up. Went up 2 days ago because I'm doing a video every other day. So it went up 2 days ago. I highly recommend going ahead and checking that one out. I'll put it in the cards. There is an unspoiler part, and then I go into spoilers at the end of the video. So if you haven't read it, you watch the very first of it, you want my opinions. But I really enjoyed that. Next, again, I finished Agatha Christie, and then I finished another audiobook by Stephen King. It was later. This book was a solid 3 for me until the end. And if you have read it, you'll understand why. I feel like the ending was unnecessary. It was not something that needed to be put in there. It was good enough to stand on its own without that twisted, gross aspect added in. It's definitely on brand for Stephen King from all the ones I've read from him. But I don't understand why it was there. It was like a what the fuck, why did we do this? And then I actually backed that up with another Stephen King, and that was End of Watch. It is the last one in the Mr. Mercedes series. I thought that one was really good. The paranormal aspect that Stephen King throws in at the end very much felt like early King, because I have not read Pet Sematary. It's one I want to get to. I have not read it yet either because it is so long. And I'm afraid I'm going to get halfway through and not like it. And I don't want to waste my time. But I did read Salem's Lot. I've read Salem's Lot. And it felt a lot like that, where you kind of don't know where it's going until he goes there. And I really, really enjoyed it. The way that it ends, and I don't want to get any spoilers, but the way it ends, I felt was very smart. And I am excited because I have read The Outsider. And so now I know where Holly come from, and I love her even more, and I want to read The Outsider again. I need to buy myself a new copy because I do want to read The Outsider again now that I know where Holly came from and just like to know where she's going. I hope King writes more books about her because she made me feel seen. The way she handles social interactions, the way that she is just authentically her, and Holly just accepts her like she is, and it's just like, that's just Holly, you're gonna have to deal. I loved every minute of it. And then the last physical one I read, and the one I finished, I have two more. There's an Agatha Christie, and I finished one other one. That is Almost There. That is the twisted telling about Tiana, and I have a soft spot for Princess and the Frog. So thinking back on Mulan, it is up there with Mulan. I would say they're at tie right now for my favorite twisted tale out of all of them. The only thing I have to say is I wish she had kept Ray around. I wish she had not went ahead and perished. But I do love the fact that she did have Tiana check on him. When she's making a deal with Dr. Facilier, the very first, she asked about Ray. And it made my heart happy. Like, okay, that's very much in Tiana's character. Like, she's going to care. You know, I love that she checked on Ray. I love that it gave you a view that as adults, life gets busy and things slip through. Like, that's just naturally gonna happen. And reading that, I felt very validated because Tiana does, in all her focus on Dr. Facilier and figuring out this deal, she lets things slip through, and I truly, truly feel that in my core. I gave this 5 stars, obviously. It was so good. So good. And I physically read it. Who am I? What am I doing here? But the next one I finished was another Agatha Christie. And then the library got me in my hold of Wicked King by Holly Black. And I just finished it before I started this video. Like, literally 5 minutes ago. However long we've been talking, I finished it and then started filming. Because I wanted to include it in here. I don't know how I feel about it still. I think it's going to take me setting up my book journal spread for it before I understand how I feel. I enjoyed it. I really, really do. I don't get the ship between Jude and Carden. There's his name, Carden. You would think I just listened to the whole audiobook. I don't get the ship between them. It is a toxic love story if I've ever read one. And I kind of love it because it's so toxic. But on the same hand, I don't get the ship there. I really, really don't. It's not, I've seen it pitched so many times as enemies to lovers, and how everyone talks about, oh, it's so good, it's an enemies to lovers love story. I don't see that. Can somebody point out where that's happening? Because I don't see it. Yes, I finished the whole thing. I don't see it. So leave me a comment below. Tell me where I missed that part. That'd be great. Thank you. But I have to say, I really did enjoy it. I think I'm gonna give it a solid 4 stars. It is one that will go on my shelves. And before you come at me for my comparing it to ACOTAR, I don't see any redemption in Carden. I don't. Rhys had her whole redemption arc there. And he proved, yeah, he's the big bad, but not when it comes to the people he loves. So I don't get it. I don't get it. Am I too old? Is that what it is? But I did finish it. Like literally 2 minutes ago. I enjoyed it. I need to go give it back to the library now that I have finished it. And then currently I'm reading Belladonna. Physically, I'm not very far into it. I'm hoping to get some reading time in today. We shall see. And then listening, I have Songbirds and something. The Snow prequel. I have it, and then I have one other one I was excited for that just came in that I'm dying to pick up. I can't remember what it is from the library. But that's what I'm currently reading. I will see y'all in about a week. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this weekly or I'm doing bi-weekly. I'm leaning toward bi-weekly so I have time to actually get some reading done before I talk to you guys. Let me know what you think. Do you miss having my thoughts as I'm reading? Or do you like the weekly check-ins like I do? Let me know below, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.